Hi YouTube, so today I'm going to do my everyday hair and makeup, so keep watching. And just make sure it's all spread around my face evenly. I then go on to my foundation, and I'm using the Max Factor Miracle Touch Liquid Illusion Foundation in bronze. If you can see that. And I'm just applying it with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Okay, so once I've got that on, I then move on to my concealer. I am using two different concealers. Well, it's the same brand but two different colours. I use the Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection concealer, and I use number 1 and 2. I use number 1 for under my eyes and 2 for any blemishes about my face. And you can either blend them in with your finger or the foundation brush that you just used, but I start with my finger then use the brush. Because I find that your finger like warms it up before you can like blend it out, which I think is really good. And as you can see, it's kind of like the same colour as my foundation, but just has a little bit more coverage. So that's why I use number 2 for about my face, but number 1 for under my eyes, because I want to highlight under my eyes, and using a lighter colour will highlight them. Just under my eyes. As you can see, it's so much lighter, but it really does work. And again, I go in with my ring finger and kind of spread it about. And then blend it out with the brush. I don't know if you can see, but I think that really like highlights under your eyes and stuff. It looks a wee bit shiny now because I've set it, but I just think it works really well. And then you set it, and I just use the Real Techniques powder brush, and I kind of use both powders. I use the Fit Me in 220 or my normal one. I think I'm going to use the normal one for today. So basically I turn it upside down to put it on because I kind of want it to all sit on the brush, and then you can flick it and then like dab it on first, because by dabbing that's like really pressing it in. Now I kind of like buff it into my neck. And that is basically the face done. Well, all like the foundation and concealer. Then move on to my Bourjois bronzer, and this is in shade 52, and I use this to contour, and I use the Cosmopolitan powder brush. But as you can see, they're both called powder brushes, but they're very different. This one's very dense, and this one's kind of more spread out, which I like for I like the flexibility for contouring, so I kind of like pinch it and bring it down. And then I contour my head. And then I use the other part of the brush to kind of blend it out a wee bit because it can be quite harsh sometimes. Just to give more of a natural looking effect. Then I move on to my blusher, and today I'm going to use, it's called Tickle Pink. It's a duo blush, but I'm not sure who it's by actually. No, it doesn't actually say. Or Trico. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm using that, and I just use this. I use this just above the bronzer, just to give a bit of colour. And then get the big brush again and kind of blend them both together. And I just seen there that my lips are looking quite chapped, so I use my EOS lip balm. This is in Sweet Mint, and I just love this. Like, I can instantly see how soft my lips look compared to what they were. I normally actually put this on at the very start before I put any makeup on, but I forgot today, but that's normally the order I kind of do it in. It smells nice too. Okay, so then I move on to my eyeshadow. And to be honest, I don't do very much for eyeshadow, and most days I use 2 colours. And today I'm going to use the MEA. I've been ranting about this, like I absolutely love this. The MEA Trio eyeshadow in Innocence, and I am going to use the very bottom one just for all over my eye and just on my brow bone as well. And I'm just using my finger because I find it comes out so much more pigmented, and I go into the corner of my eye a wee bit as well. I do blend this in, don't worry. I just get my finger again and kind of, especially in the corners, because I don't like it too harsh in the corners, but I definitely love like the effect of the, like how glowy it looks. My MAC 217 blending brush and my Max Factor eyeshadow in Terra Firma, and I just use this as the crease colour, and basically that's all I do. I just like to use this to give a little bit of depth to my eye. And then just blend that all in. And I think that just gives like a lovely effect to your eye, and it makes it look a wee bit more interesting. I then go on to use my liquid eyeliner, and I use the L'Oreal Paris Super Liner, and I absolutely love this. Love the wee pen of it, and I just love it. So I just quickly go over and do a very small line close to the lashes. Quick line, because I find that when you put your mascara on, it makes your lashes look so much thicker. We line like that. So while that's drying, I then move on to my brows. And sometimes I go all out on my brows, and sometimes I just use the wee pencil just quickly, but today I'm going to do them properly because I'm going to town to get a few last minute things for my formal that's on Saturday. So if you want, I could do a get ready video with me for my formal kind of prom thing, and hopefully you can see me all dressed up. Oh, that's only if you want. You can comment down below if you do. So I just brush out my eyebrows. And I'm using the Brows Thing in dark. And just this wee Beauty's Factory angled brush. And I have a video on how I do my brows. I can link it down below. So if you want to go and watch that and watch how I do my brows in more detail, you can go ahead and watch that. So whilst I'm that, my eyeliner have dried, so I then go onto my mascara, and I curl my lashes first and then apply mascara. And I use the 2000 calorie one. then just a little bit in the bottom. And of course you can probably see I've got mascara all over my eyeshadow, and I fix that in a minute, but before that I go over again with Max Factor Eye Brightening, Tonal Black Volumizing Mascara. I'm not in love with this, but it's nearly done anyway, so I think I'm going to buy a new mascara today. So while I wait for my mascara to dry, and because I want to wait for it to dry before I wipe the mascara off my lids, I then do my hair. So I slept with my hair in a plait overnight, and just to give it a little bit of waves in it. So I take that out. It's kind of like a half a French plait I slept in. So I take that out and rustle my hair up. As you can see, it gives nice waves, if you can see. But to give a wee bit of volume, I'm using the my dry shampoo. I don't actually know how to say this. Batiste? I don't know. That's dry shampoo. And basically I spray it on my hair. I spray it underneath. I spray it underneath this section. And kind of go in with my fingertips and shake it out. And yeah, so this is basically the way I wear my hair, as you can see. So now by then, hopefully, my mascara is a wee bit dry, and I'm going to go in. I'm just going to use this kind of fluffy brush. I'm going to go in and kind of move all the mascara that's on my lids. If you feel that you need to go in again with any more shadow, of course you can. Just try not to move your lashes while you're doing it. So I'm just going to go in with a wee bit more of the brown and dab it in a wee bit. And yeah, I don't know if you can see the eye makeup properly, but this is pretty much the way I wear my hair every day. Because this doesn't need heat. You can go to bed with your hair a wee bit wet in the ponytail and it will be even bigger. And my hair was dry when I put it in the ponytail, or ponytail in the plait. And that's why they're not as defined waves. But if you go to bed with your hair wet in the plait, there'll be much bigger and more defined waves. So it's a good way to wear your hair without heat, and this is my everyday makeup look. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and if you've got any video requests, leave it down below. Bye!